So we're ready. Very good morning to you on this lovely Wednesday morning. Let's start to have some music going. And I just want to start off with a little roll of the shoulders. A little roll of the shoulders. Let's just gently get ourselves moving. Turn that up a little bit. Oh. Fantastic. And roll your shoulders back. Let's have a little shrug. Shrug the shoulders up towards the ears. And then just relax down. And again, shrug up. And relax down. And a couple more times. Shrug. And relax. Shrug. And relax. Let's do a little twist. So just let your arms flop round to the side. Turn your head. Just work out why this isn't working. Keeping those shoulders relaxed, arms loose. Fantastic. And then just a little sway side to side. Gently just letting those fingertips just hang down towards the floor. One side and then the other side. Ah, very good. Let's take that right arm and do a few circles. Slowly and gently. Just getting lots of movement through the shoulder. And the figure of 8. And then over to the other side, we'll do circles on the other side. And the figure of 8, swooping round, gently loosening up. Fantastic. And let's just do a little rotation of those hips. And the other way. Perfect. Excellent. So let's really just keep it calm and slow. Now we'll do a few breathing exercises, then we'll just expand them into a few gentle moves, focusing in on the breath. So yeah, just let your arms hang down to the sides, ground your feet firmly on the floor, slight bend of the knees, and with me we're going to take a deep breath in through the nose. So inhale and exhale. Take a long deep breath in and out. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Now as we breathe in, we're going to roll the shoulders back, look up towards the ceiling as we inhale. And then as we exhale, we're going to roll the shoulders forwards and look down towards the floor. You can keep your eyes closed if you want to, just focusing in on your breath. Rolling back, looking up as you inhale. Rolling forward, looking down as you exhale. And just follow your own rhythm, breathing slowly, inhale to exhale. As you roll your shoulders back, open up your chest, pinch your shoulder blades together, and start turning your hands so your palms are forwards. And then as we roll forwards, we're going to open up the back and turn the hands facing behind you. So again, inhaling and exhaling at your own pace, rolling the shoulders, tilting the head up and down, and now turning the hands front to back. Wherever you are, I want you to do 2 more in your own time. when you've done those final two, back into neutral position. Fantastic. Let's take a deep breath in, and as we inhale, we're going to take the arms up overhead. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Again, inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. And now, feet under the hips. As we inhale, we're going to raise the hands and push up onto the toes. And then as we exhale, plant your feet back down into the floor, lower your arms. Let's do a couple more like that. Inhale, arms up. Exhale and down. Just trying to hold that position on your toes for half a second. And finally, as we exhale and lower down, we're going to swing the arms back behind, bend the knees, and do a little bit more dynamic push up onto the toes, arms forwards and back. Okay, 2 more times. And bring your arms down. Very well done. Excellent little routine to get us started. Cool. Let's do, we're going to do a few little twists now to get a little bit of twisty motion through the back. So we'll start off with what we call a half block position. So I'm just going to face sideways on the mat for this. You can face forwards, it's up to you. So feet hip width apart, just under your hips. I just want you to take a little step back, just like a half step back. The back leg, just turn the toes out to about 45 degrees, so they're sort of halfway between pointing forwards and pointing sideways. And then we're just going to bend that front knee a little bit. Okay, so this is just like a, not a lunge, not a warrior. It's just a half block, and we're just going to take the hands up, palms facing each other. So it's quite a nice stable position to be in. Just check you haven't got one foot directly in front of the other one. They should be out towards the sides of the mat, so you're nice and stable. Now, if your right foot is forward, you're going to rest your right arm on your right leg. If your left foot is forward, it's going to be your left arm. So we're just going to come forward and we're just going to lean in and just rest your arm on that knee. And then the other hand, we're going to do a little twist up. So it's quite an easy twist because you're just resting that arm on the leg and you're twisting the other arm up. Very good. And then bring the arm back down again. Come back up into our upright pose. Have a little stretch back. And then step forwards, and we'll do the other side. So, opposite leg, a little step back. Find your footing. Turn your toes on that back leg out to about 45 degrees. And just bend that front knee a little bit. And bring your arms up. Just going to hold this position for a few seconds, taking a few breaths. And then gently bring your hands down, rest your elbow or your forearm onto that front leg and twist up. Few breaths while we're in this position with a twist through your upper back, then bring your hand back down again. Back up into our standing pose. And finally bring the arms down and step forwards. Let's do it just once more on each side before we move on. So again, back to the other side. The first one, step back, little bend in the front knee, arms up. We'll just hold here for a couple of breaths. And when you're ready, bring the arm down onto the knee, rest down, and have a little twist up. Fantastic, bring the arm down, arms back up overhead, have a little stretch back. And as you bring your arms down, step forwards. We'll change sides. We'll do one more on the other side. Find your position. Feet planted firmly into the floor. Front knee bent. Arms up. Couple of seconds in this position. Rest the arm down onto the knee. Have a big twist. Bring that arm right up as high as you can. Hold here for a few seconds. Bring the arm down. Raise both hands up again. Stretch it back. And as you bring your arms down, step forwards. And we're going to move on. We're still twisting. We're going to do a different twist now. So you can follow through with me if you can hear me okay. We'll talk this through. You will be doing a forward fold, everyone's favorite. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. And on our first forward fold of the day, we're just going to hang here for a little bit. I want you to try and keep your legs straight and just let your body hang forwards. Breathing in and out slowly through the nose. Each time you exhale, just try and sink your body down a little bit closer to the floor. Your fingers are already on the floor. Try and get your hands on the floor. You know your own limits on this. So work with whatever's comfortable. You should feel a nice stretch in the back of your legs, into your back. Oh, marvellous. Okay, before we start any twisting, we're going to unfold once. Slowly unfold, bring your arms up. And as you exhale, bring your arms down. Let's do that again, but this time with a twist. So you all know this one, but we'll go through it slowly anyway. Let's inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Just take a couple of breaths here again. Just get used to that position, feeling the stretches in your legs. And now I want you to grip your left ankle or shin with your left hand and twist your right hand up towards the ceiling. Twist in your back, looking up. If that left knee bends, the one they're holding on to, that's okay, but the other leg I want you to keep straight. You can keep both legs straight, that's even better. A couple of breaths while we're here, and then slowly bring the arm down. We're going to unfold before we do the other side. So arms up, back to neutral. Little shake out. Let's do the other side this time. So breathing in as we bring the arms up. Breathing out as we go into our forward fold. Now, try and remember which side you twisted. And we're going to twist the other side now. So I'm putting my right hand onto my right shin and I'm bringing my left arm up in a big circle towards the ceiling. So my right knee's bending a little bit, but I'm not too worried about that today. Fantastic, bring that arm down. Stand up slowly. And arms down. Let's do one more on each side, nice and slowly, just one on each side to go. So, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Couple of breaths while we're here. Sinking down a little bit more each time if you can. And then into your twist. Twisting up, look up towards your hand. Couple of breaths here. Slowly bring the hand down. We're going to slowly unfold. And bring the arms down. Let's do the other side, so straight into a inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Couple of breaths while we're here. And twist up. Couple of breaths. Bring the arm down. Slowly unfold. Bringing your arms up. And exhale and bring your arms down. Finally, to finish this sequence, we're going to do one more forward fold. This time we're just going to hold it there a little bit longer. No twisting on this one. So arms up as we inhale. Forward fold. And we'll just hang here for a bit. Few deep breaths. Just letting those fingertips sink down. Your hands are on the floor, that's amazing. Just feel the stretch. Let your body hang. If your fingers aren't quite on the floor yet, just lower yourself a little bit closer every time you breathe out. Couple more deep breaths while we're here. And finally, when you reach an inhale, we're going to slowly unfold as we breathe in. Arms up. Have a big stretch up. And then finally exhale and bring your arms down. Perfect. Very well done. We're not done with the twisting though. We're going to do another sequence. We're going to do our warrior sequence. We did a little bit of this last week, but I don't think we did the twists last week. So we're going to add the twists in today again. Put those back where they should be. So I want your feet nice and wide for this one. So feet should be parallel, nice and wide on the mat. Choose which side you're going to go. First, I'm going to go this way. So I'm going to turn this toe out to 90 degrees now. So this time we've got one foot going crossways on the mat, one foot facing down the mat. And then the foot that's facing down the mat, we're going to bend that knee and push forwards, getting a nice stretch in those thighs. Bring your hands up to horizontal. Let's just hold this strong warrior position for a few breaths, holding those arms out horizontal. Feel strong, feel in control. Make sure you're breathing deeply in and out slowly through your nose. Excellent. Now the hand that's reaching out towards the front foot, I want you to take the hand down to the side of the, bit like we did with the half block, but this time sort of to the side of the leg, and just let that fingers sink down towards the floor. Bring the other hand to meet it, and then from here we're going to twist up, and arms are going to be at 6 o'clock. One arm straight up, one arm straight down. And if you want to try just sinking down a little bit lower, getting those lower fingertips towards the floor, you'll feel an even bigger stretch in that bent leg into your thigh. Fantastic. Let's take the hand that's in the air and pop it onto the thigh behind, and bring the other arm up, and we'll stretch the other way. We did do this one last week. Fantastic. The hand that's on your thigh you're going to take behind your back, and the other hand is going to stretch out, and we'll push those fingertips as far out as you can towards that wall, or in John's case towards the camera. I can see the huge hand. Okay, and went away. Thank you, John. Okay, now let's straighten out that leg. Okay, straighten out. We're going to do another twist. So this time with straight legs, we're going to take the hand to the side of the knee again, and we're going to do a twist up. Fantastic. And then slowly just twist your body so you end up back in your horizontal arms and both legs straight, and we can just turn that toe in back to our start position, and then turn the other toe out, all ready to go to the other side. So now we push the other way. And again, let's hold this position for a few breaths. Arms straight, looking good. You're all looking really good on this. Very well done. Fantastic. The arm that's stretched out in front we'll take down to the side of that knee. Bring the other hand to meet it. And then we'll do a big twist up. Arms at 6 o'clock. And then the fingers that are down pointing towards the floor, maybe just sink down so you get those fingers a bit closer to the floor, or even touching the floor if you can. Hand that's in the air comes onto your thigh. Other hand comes up. Fantastic. Hand that's on your thigh, take that hand behind your back so your knuckles are sort of into your lower back, and you're going to reach out with those fingertips, pushing as far forward as you can towards the wall or the door or wherever you're reaching towards. Fantastic. Slowly straighten your legs. Hand that's out in front now goes to the side of that knee. We're going to twist one more time, this time with straight legs. Twisting up. And then finally we're slowly just going to bring the hands back to horizontal. Bring the toe in and rest the arms down for a moment. We are going to do that sequence again on each side, yeah, really slowly though. So we'll do one more through on each side. So if you're ready, turn one toe outwards back to the first side again. That foot should be pointing straight along the length of the mat. And then we're going to bring the arms up and bend that front knee into our warrior. Excellent. Hold it here. And again, if you can push forwards a little bit more, lower your body weight down, that'd be amazing. Okay, the hand that's stretched out will take down to the side of the knee. Other hand's going to come in to meet it, and then we're going to do a big twist up. And we'll hold here for a few breaths. Again, if you can sink down, sink those fingertips towards the floor, keeping that back leg straight. Very good. Hand that's in the air is going to come down onto your thigh. Other hand's going to swing up. And stretch. Very good. Hand that's in the air, we're going to reach out. Other hand goes behind your back and have a really big stretch forwards. Hold it for a few breaths. And then straightening out, that's my favourite bit, straightening out that leg, because there's lots of pressure on that leg. Let's do one more twist, this time with straight legs, hands, palms together. Big twist up. Fantastic. Slowly twist back to horizontal. Bring the toe forward and bring your arms down for a second. We've just got one more to do on the other side. So toes points outwards. Ooh. Hands up to horizontal. Bend the front knee and hold this position for a couple of breaths. Nice and slowly on this routine today. Fantastic. Push it forward a little bit more if you can. The hand that's out in front is going to come onto the side of that knee. Bring the other hand in to meet it. And then twist up. Back leg is straight. Try and sink your body down towards the floor. Very good. Now the hand that's in the air is going to come onto your thigh. Other hand's going to stretch up. This is a nice position. Looking good. Fantastic. Hand that's on your thigh goes behind your back. Other hand reaches out. This is my least favourite. I really find this one is a lot of strain on that front leg. Hold it if you can. Fantastic. Now straighten out that front leg. Hand to the side of the knee. Meet the hands together and then twist up. And finally back to horizontal. Turn the toe inwards. So we're just going to hold for a couple of breaths here. And very slowly lower your arms down. To finish off this sequence, same as we did last time, we're going to take one big forward fold, this time with wide legs. So with me, deep breath in, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. And we're just going to hang here for a second. Feel your back stretching out, the vertebrae opening up as your hands sink down towards the floor, or your fingers are on the floor, your thumbs, your hands, however low you can go. Feel your body, feel what's right for you. Take a couple of deep breaths. Fantastic. And then when you reach an inhale, we're going to slowly unfold. Bring the arms overhead. And a final exhale. Slowly, slowly bringing your arms back down to the sides and all the way down. Bring your feet together. Ooh. And give a little bit, go legs a little bit of a shake out. We're going to do some leg stretches now for the next 5 minutes. It's leg stretches. You will need to be on the floor, so you'll need a mat or a towel on the floor. You might need a cushion under your knee, but you should be okay on the mat. I'm just using the mat. And we're going to start with a basic one. And we're going to progress to advanced leg stretches. But it's going to be up to you how far you go with this. Everyone will be able to do the basic one, and then it's up to you whether you move on. So basically you're going to be kneeling down on your mat. Kneeling down. Good. So when we're kneeling on the mat, we're going to take 1 foot forwards and take a step as far forwards as you can. Okay, and now we're going to get into that stretch. So what I want you to do is I want you to think about pushing that front knee forwards as far as you can, keeping your back nice and straight. And you should feel stretches in all kinds of places. Into the thighs. You're going to feel the hip flexors on the other leg and the quads. And we're just going to hold this position for a second before we add in a twist. Good. Keeping that stretch on, keeping that knee as far forward as you can. If your right leg is forwards, like mine is, you're going to take your left hand and put it across your right leg. If your left leg is forwards, take your right hand and put it across. Okay, and then you're going to use that as a lever to twist yourself round, and you're going to bring the other hand round and push yourself round, and you'll get a nice stretch through your back. Still stretching into those legs. Fantastic. Let's release and do the other side. Okay, so take the knee back, take the other leg forwards. And again, start off just by pushing the front knee forwards, ease into it, starting by just facing your body forwards. And then if you're comfortable with a twist, you can do your twist. So my left leg is forwards, I'm going to take my right hand, put it across, and I'm going to twist my body outwards. That's not so easy, that side for me. You'll always find one side is slightly different to the other. No body is perfectly symmetrical. Hold it for another couple of breaths. And then bring your hands forwards again. And back onto both knees. Now the next one is advanced. This is where we do the advanced one. If you don't want to do this one, you then just do the basic one or the twist again. Okay, I'll show you and then you can decide whether you want to have a go at this. So basically my right foot is forwards in this lunge position again, pushing that knee forwards. I'm going to take my left hand onto the floor and I'm going to attempt to grip my ankle with my hand and pull my heel in towards my bum. Okay, so if your left foot is back, you're going to use your right arm, so you're reaching across. Okay, this is going to give quite an intense stretch into your quadricep, that back leg, especially if you then push that knee forwards a little bit again, holding that position. If you struggle with this one, do the basic one or the twist. Holding it for another couple of breaths. Fantastic. Let's try the other side. We've just got one more to do the other side. So, I'm going to take my other leg forwards. Start off, the further you can push yourself forwards to start with, the better. So my left leg is forwards. I'm going to take my right hand onto the floor. And I'm going to attempt to reach behind. I'm going to attempt to reach behind and grab. Oh, I can't reach that side. Oh, wow. If you can't reach, don't worry. That's really weird. I thought I was going to be able to do this and I can't quite reach it. Oh, there we go. Got it. So use that hand to pull the heel in towards your bum. Again, push the front knee forwards. You'll get a really intense stretch in your quadricep. If you can't reach it, don't worry. Do the basic stretch with your body upright or do your twist again. Fantastic. And release And bring your knees back together. How did we do on that one? I'll ask you in a minute when we finish. I'll ask you how you did. See if we managed it. I would guess not everyone would be able to reach round, but don't worry if you can't. Let's do an easy one. Let's do a cat stretch next. Oh. So onto hands and knees now. Hands and knees into our tabletop position. And arch your back up towards the ceiling into our cat stretch. This is a bit of a relief after the last one, I have to say. Let your head hang down in front. Arch your back up towards the ceiling nice and high, like a cat stretching its back. And then reverse it out, so tummy down towards the floor, head up. Your lower back should be concave now. And we'll just go backwards and forwards between those two positions a couple of times, arching your back up. And back down again. And arching your back up. Into cat, nice and high. Pull your tummy away from the floor. And then reverse once more. Tummy comes down, head comes up. The lower back should be concave. And back to neutral position. And we know what's next. We're going to do child's pose next. Nice. Sitting back onto your heels. Lower your body down towards the floor. Reaching those fingertips out. Think about extending your shoulders forwards, creeping the fingers away from you like little spiders walking across the floor. Keeping your hips back down, bum towards your heels. And take a couple of deep breaths while we're here. Very slowly when you're ready, bring yourself back up into your tabletop position. One more cat stretch. Back to neutral. Walk your hands back towards your knees so we kneel up. And then we're going to slowly stand up. Take your time. Nice and slowly getting back up off the floor. And finally with me, before we finish, we'll take a couple of breaths. We'll just relax those arms down to the sides. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more time. Long inhale. And exhale. Give your arms a little shake out. Give your legs a little bit of a shake out. And give yourselves a round of applause, guys. Very well done today. Excellent work. That was good. I know 40 minutes goes quick. It's just a nice short introduction to the day and what a lovely day it is. So enjoy your day. Enjoy tomorrow as well, and I'll be back on Friday morning. It is Good Friday, but we are doing Sprightly. Okay, so if you're up for it and you want to do it on Good Friday, then we'll be here, and we'll do that on Friday. And yeah, and otherwise, if you don't, I'll see you next week. Have a great Easter. Right, let's have a sit down. There we are. How are we all feeling? You can turn your microphones on if you want to talk. You all good?
Good, thank you, yes.
How did you get on with that stretch at the end?
I can reach my ankles, but it doesn't half pull the muscles.
It does, doesn't it? It's a really good. It's a good stretch. It's an advanced stretch. I did struggle to reach one side. The one side I did okay. I thought, oh, I've got this, and then the other side I couldn't hardly reach. But some people will find it easy. Some people not so much.